Hello everyone and welcome to another StarCraft 2 commentary with XO, and today I'm going to be bringing you a game between LiquidTyler spawning as a red Protoss at the 2 o'clock position, and this is actually Sen over here, Msi.fnatic, so don't get fooled by this nickname, spawning as the green Zerg at the 7 o'clock position. Now guys, I am very tired, and I'll get to why in a second. I've been like really busy today. I came back home late, I had a lot of stuff to do, and I actually wanted to go to bed. It's 6:49 a.m. right now, if you can actually believe this one. And I said, you know, there's a lot of hungry viewers out there who want to see some games, so I just really cannot let those people down, because yeah, they're tuning into my channel. So yeah, I gotta put some content out for today. I don't want to be slacking, so as long as I can keep my eyes open, I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna give you this cast. Now, I really didn't spend that much time searching for replays, to be honest, today, because I'm so tired. I just looked at the replays that were like available for today, and I found this. I thought Sen is a really good player, so is obviously LiquidTyler, a very good Protoss, but Sen is really one of those underrated players. I really think that Sen could use a little bit more exposure, because Sen is really a very strong Zerg, and he can play all sorts of playstyles. He can play rushes, he can play, early game aggressive builds, he can play macro, he can play all sorts of things. So he's a really complete player, and he's really underrated, and I'm pretty sure soon enough we'll be seeing more of Sen. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen, especially after what I've seen lately from him. So yeah, I really do think that Sen is one of the players that is going to impress in the future, in the near future. Now, talking a little bit about LiquidTyler, we all know that Team Liquid is a very strong clan, has some of the strongest players in the world that are not living in Korea. Or at least if we take into account Jinro, well, he's one of the strongest players in the world right now. And just as the game unfolds right now, I'm just gonna say that this is a standard opening, just getting the gateway into Cybercore. As for Sen, he's just getting the spawning pool. He got a fast hatch first, then a spawning pool, then the gas. So it's gonna be a fast expand play for Sen. But yeah, I just want to talk a little bit with you guys about the GSL today, in case you haven't seen it, or for the people who have. The spoilers are incoming, so I hope you've seen it. If not, skip ahead a little bit, because yeah, well, we've seen Idra versus Jinro today, and that was really interesting to see. And Jinro did win it by 3 games to 1. Idra did win a game, a pretty solid game, I'd say, pretty solid win, but some cheese from Jinro, and that 6 pool with the all-in drones from Idra was really unexpected. I don't think Jinro actually expected anything like that, since Idra is such a macro Zerg, and it's really exciting to see that Jinro won that one. And it was really surprising that Idra didn't win with that 6 pool, because he wasn't walled off. Jinro was not walled off, and Idra did get in there, but couldn't really secure the win. That bunker getting built, and Marine getting in there with 5 HP. So yeah, anyway, enough about the GSL. But seriously guys, if you haven't seen those things, then do watch, either get a ticket from GOM TV, or find some stream or something like that. It has been pre-recorded, and watch the games. It was really exciting, and too bad they had to actually eliminate each other. Would have really liked it if they'd actually play a Korean and not themselves. We all want to see non-Koreans in the highest brackets of GSL. Now, a Twilight Council has finished in the meantime for Tyler. He's still on 1 gate, adding 1 more gateway right now. Perhaps going to see a second one. Let's see the minerals there. And is there going to be another gateway? Another gateway? Come on, it has to be another gateway. Can't sit on 2 gates with this. He is chrono boosting Blink. Come on, there we go, 3 gates. So this is going to be a really aggressive push. I've seen Tyler actually try to do this in MLG as well with the Blink Stalkers, and Liquid Nazgul actually won a game versus Idra in MLG Dallas, or was it MLG Texas? I think it was MLG Texas. Well, what am I saying? See, that's why I'm tired. Dallas is in Texas, so just strike that from the cast, and let's start over. So yeah, it was a really interesting game. Idra lost that game against Nazgul, and yeah. So Blink Stalkers, obviously a very great tech path you can choose, as long as the Zerg cannot scout it. Obviously, this Twilight Council has not been scouted. What I'm curious about is why he actually put this Twilight Council over here, not a little bit towards the middle, so an Overlord couldn't scout it from this side easily. I guess Tyler was betting that the Overlord would only come from this side, where he was hidden at the start of the game. Now Blink is done. Some Stalkers are making their way downstairs. He's not blinking at all. He doesn't want to reveal to Sen that he does have blink. A probe is coming as well. Most likely going to lay down a proxy pylon. So let's see what's going to happen with that. By the way, this is a Battle.net game, and I have 2 more games after this one. It is not a best of 3 or anything like that, but at least I'm not sure. It doesn't say anything about it, so I really don't think it was a cup game or anything. But here we go. Zerglings are moving in, but the Stalkers do have blink, and nice micro 1x1. Zealot in front as well, and nice blink macro with the Stalkers. I still think Sen could have pushed on a little bit. The Stalkers were getting weakened. I think he pulled back a little bit too soon. There we go. He has some roaches right now as well. These spine crawlers, though, are not going to finish in time, and here we go. Tyler is actually putting a lot of pressure here. And 3 more Stalkers joining the fight, and this is going to be really hard. Really beautiful blink micro over here. This is going to be really hard for Sen to combat, and I just don't know. More Stalkers making their way in here, another 3, and here we go 1 by 1, and I'm just clicking these low HP targets. There we go, blink, blink, 1 does go down, and that one doesn't go down actually, and here we go, more blinking, and he does stay alive with most of his Stalkers. Now an aggressive blink to take down more roaches. 1 spine crawler does finish, but that's pretty much it. These roaches are very low on HP. The queen is almost dead, and I really don't know if Sen can actually do anything in this case. I don't think so. There are so many Stalkers, and they have blink, and there we go. This Overlord getting sniped as well. GG from Sen, and yeah, very aggressive play from Tyler. 3 gate with chrono boosted blink Stalkers. Really unexpected build from him, and Sen did succumb to this one. Did get his fast expansion out, but just couldn't handle the pressure. Didn't have roach speed. He did have Lara, but roach speed was just on the way now. So without roach speed against blink Stalkers, you're pretty much screwed, I'd say. So yeah, anyway, also those spine crawlers, they take so long to build. A photon cannon takes 40 seconds to build, by the way, in-game seconds, while a spine crawler takes 50 seconds to build, and a spine crawler only attacks ground. Obviously you can move it, but honestly, when it's about defending, when it comes down to defending purposes, you're not gonna move anything. You're just it's gonna be there to try and defend you. But it takes so long to build, and it's fairly weak. And this change was really done because of the way the way things stood long ago in the beta, and ZVZ was really a pain with the 6 pool and the sunken in ZVZ, and that was like broken because it was really hard to hold off. Or 6 Zerglings plus 2 spine crawlers, it was really hard to hold. So they actually fixed ZVZ, so to speak, but then they kind of nerfed sunken crawlers a lot against Protoss and Terran. So I don't know. I still think Zerg is really lackluster against a properly executed warp gate push, especially something like this that you can't scout with blink Stalkers. Obviously very hard to scout as Zerg into the Protoss base early on in the game. And yeah, that's it. Anyway, I actually have 2 more games of Sen versus LiquidTyler, so I'll see you guys there.